Now, a new theatrical satire takes a look at interactions and some of the unlawful activities of our modern-day South African politicians. Khongolose Khommanding Khommissars is written by J Bobs Tshabalala and directed by Langa and Mahlatsi Mokgonyana. The captivating play lifts the curtain on the lives of politicians greedily vying for control of state resources while shamelessly deceiving the impoverished masses with their deceptive speeches. To discuss more on this, I'm joined by director Mahlatsi Mokgonyana and actor Lebohang Motaung. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here on the South African Morning.
Thanks for having us.
My absolute pleasure. Mahlatsi, let me start with you. Maybe confirm the actual title of the play first.
It's Khongolose Khommanding Khommissars.
And how should that be interpreted?
In multiple ways. Of course, in the first word, Khongolose, would refer to a name that refers to a political party, our lead, the leading political party, the ANC. And then Khommanding Khommissars can also be interpreted as the veterans of war, who then are our leaders now, and how.
I see.
Yeah.
So what is then the story that you wish to tell here? Is it one of corruption, one of the continuous notions and ideas that we've seen play out over the last couple of years in our political environment here in South Africa? What are you hoping to achieve with a play like this?
Yeah, I think it's important. I will firstly start by saying it's important for artists to quote the times that they live in, and this play does precisely that. The play looks at the pandemic of corruption that we have in the country, and that is the story that we are trying to tell. But then the most important story is about how that corruption affects, most importantly, the poor in this country. And we've seen it happen, and it's happening right now. We have no water, we have no electricity. So the play touches precisely on those issues and on those themes.
Important issues. Lebohang, let's move over to you. You are one of the actors in this play. Tell us a little bit about your role.
So I play one of the characters called Khongolose. The whole story basically happens in his house. Very lavish, very stylish, very modern household. You can see that this man lives in a lap of luxury. And I think audiences will be able to see that in the setting that we have, which is his home. So it's kind of like, almost if you can imagine the dungeons of his house, almost like in the basement where it's separate from the rest of the house. And this is where the whole story takes place with his commissars. And this is where they plan everything.
And how do you then channel a character like this? Is it easy for you to switch over and portray a character of this magnitude?
I can't say it's easy. It is a process. I think part of the process with this particular play, in portraying this character, was understanding what the words are saying, because it's what is called comrade speak. So it's heightened language. It's not normal everyday English. And I think he uses it in order to kind of set himself above the general population, and that is how they speak. They kind of almost speak over everyone's heads, So we kind of had to take time reading in order to get to understand what exactly it is that the words are saying. And that was then part of the process of getting into Khongolose Khommando's character.
Mahlatsi, let's chat about the rest of the cast and crew. Besides Lebohang, who's involved, who else can we see on stage?
We will be able to see a veteran actor, Olile Kama, who was seen numerous productions in South Africa, including abroad. And then we have award-winning Tsongwane, and we have our youngest actor as well, Moagi Kai, and then we have Annalisa Piwa.
So how do people come out and support? When can they see it? Where can they see it? How do they access?
The play will be at the Market Theatre from the 26th of July, and the tickets can be found on www.webtickets.coza or they can go to the Market Theatre website, which is www.markettheatre.co.za.
And then just lastly, when someone walks out of the play having watched it in its entirety, how do you want them to feel leaving? Do you want them to think more? Do you want them to question more? What is it that you want to see happen?
Yeah, I think we want them to reflect more, because what's so tragic about this play is that the things that we talk about are the things that people are already living in, right? Beyond the big language, beyond the deceptive language, beyond the humor. And I think the audience, what they should take out of this is to be able to react more immediately to these current issues that we have, and that is the importance of theatre, and that has been the importance of theatre in this country. It's that it leads people to act, and that was this role that theatre played during apartheid, and it can continue doing that. And we want them to react, so we want them to reflect, so that they can action more. Yeah.
Well, important issues that need to be discussed and engaged in more. Gentlemen, thank you for your time, and I wish you all of the best with this specific endeavour and all of your future endeavours as well.
Thank you very much.
My absolute pleasure. Well, that was director Mahlatsi Mokgonyana and actor Lebohang Motaung chatting to us about this play that's taking place at the Market Theatre.